That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. Your concerns...
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Now, you will have our full support, but to accomplish those as such, as soon as we've got the... Excellent. But as you've both made clear, someone, the Cabinet wants you. We do. In exchange. So, I'm glad to hear it. Now, Deputy McIntyre, you should be able to find her. And on behalf of the...
These orders... A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
There you go.
That must make you my Vanguard cap. I heard you were... I was also... Chief Yassine wants you... We're going to do... And that means for... Last I checked, it takes 2 parties. But... Access to the UC. Now, the UC... Get them both. I couldn't agree more. Both ambassadors have... Now. Oh. And I do... Though that... But it does mean we need to... Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of... He's... Though claiming to know... It does. We're not 100%. His public appearance... Scans of the... Your task is to find... I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front... Here. And fair warning. Now, a fish... Use your experience. And who knows? But, my... You see intelligence. But getting... So. Now, But there's also... All right. Here. Your diplomatic ID. And take these. Now, if you have additional questions, and remember that we're only... I'd suggest you be smart out there, Cap.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective.
All that security.
But you lead, and I'll follow.
UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
there was a good reason that was locked.
I'm sorry, but are you supposed to be here right now? If you're looking for a place to relax, feel free to do so elsewhere.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
Exactly.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. Like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way. Make sure you check every entry. There might be some embedded data we could use to our advantage.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. I will continue to serve the Serpent, thanks to you. You have my thanks for my rescue.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you act... That's incredible. I'm very much looking forward to getting... Regardless. And now, I've already arranged everything. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Here, the UC code piece and an ARC. Absolute best behavior down there.
The monitoring station, and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the Archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. You may proceed, Captain.
You learn to pick up. You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know.
There you are.
Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some... So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed... Though it sounded like the Deputy had a few more...
The President and Commander Tuala already gave their sign-off. The UC wants you on anti-terramorph duty until we've got a solution in place. Indeed. The most important of which is...
Gives Percival and I some time to get reacquainted with the documentation anyway. Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me. All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you. Here, your official ID and your We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but normally we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think... And they've stated they'll only share it with you. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see... Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get...
Lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets. didn't last very long.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable. A sacrifice. Even my death. Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. Has she shared with you the nature of our relationship has always been. The Major was born to become a great leader, but the universe, and I think after some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work along, helping them gather intelligence, with quite a few successes, I might add. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. I'll tell you where they are. Well, who better to... But many of them I knew personally. And I've always had a mind for details. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member is. I simply use my own personal knowledge. There is a former colleague of mine. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony. If it dealt death, he could... When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has... But I finally found him. I'm not expecting he'll come bring me evidence that the job's done. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship. If that's what you require to sleep. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den.
Captain, did your meeting go? Exactly. Just another prisoner. Nothing you'd ever even think of bringing with anyone. Ever. Good. And that's not a good look for any of us. Dr. Reginald Orlays? Of course, killing Orlays is... That'd be a huge win for the UC. Really? He found the members of the... We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Now, was there anything else you wanted?
Acknowledging incoming hail. Docking Bay 1 is free.
Docking cycle complete.
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if
Looking
the
to lodge
UC
a
will ever
complaint?
fully restore
Then you want
to
UC
its former glory.
Oh, apologies. So, what can... Orlays. Seriously? Out. Though, I guess there's less... Wait. There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying enough. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them... Well, can't think of a better spot your Orlays might be... Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
I am, hands down, the best pilot in this dump. Well, yeah. Oh, right. You... Damn right I am. I'd offer to let you fly along on my next mission, but, oh, man, I nearly forgot. Listen, I need a favor. I've got an application in for a promotion in the Vanguard, but their reply must have gotten lost along the way. It happens. We're really far from New Atlantis. Anyway, would you mind going there and following up for me? Just like that? Wow! I'm not gonna forget that you're doing this for me. This is just the start. Okay, you're gonna want to talk to Commander Tuwala. Just bring back whatever message for me so I can get out of here, okay? Really appreciate it. You kidding? It's what I was born... Wait, I mean flying is what I was... This Vanguard thing? Temporary. Before you know it, I'll be... What does it matter? I'm gonna be out of here before you can blink, and this will all... That reporter didn't put you up to this, did he? I already told him. It was a misunderstanding. An accident. Okay, then.
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge. Well, I certainly... The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate. You know, I really thought volunteer... So I've been told. Why, certainly. Reporters are dispatched. It can admittedly be... Farewell, then.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, and seeing as the Trade Authority, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You won't find a better...
Jump complete.
Your luck is during United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy our stay in New Atlantis.
Hey, what can I do for you? Looks to me like you were... Okay, no problem.
be scanned as you enter.
Back, Captain. So he didn't come. Excellent. Please.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war. So I would arm, and I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have of course.
Sidonia is an industrial. Excellent.